My name is Walter Pimpong, and I'm the Executive Director of International Needs Ghana. Our vision is to glorify God and win men and women to Jesus Christ. Our mission is to connect Christian partners in effective evangelism, discipleship, and community development. Out of our community development programs, we identify the Trokoshi practicing community where women are enslaved for offenses committed by relatives. We were able to liberate over 5,000 women in these communities. But we also realized that these communities are so poor that they are unable to educate themselves, they are unable to provide medical care for their communities. And that is what gave birth to our idea of a medical mission to these communities at least 3 times in a year. From records, we are able to screen not less than 2,000 people at a go in one mission outreach. And that has been a vehicle for us to alleviate the poverty of these communities who otherwise would not have had the privilege or would not have been able to go to see the doctor in any way. This has gone so well, but we realize that these outreaches are actually done when we have our friends from Canada, USA, the UK, and other places. And for this outreach to be sustainable, there is a need for us to have local doctors who would be able to do exactly the same thing. And that gave birth to the thought that we should be able to train our local doctors who will be willing to do exactly the same thing for us. And I introduce you to these 2 medical students who are one of the few we've selected to be sponsors so that they'll be able to come back to help us.
My name is Juliet Ashon. I'm a medical student in the University of Ghana Medical School. I'm in my 5th year. I have 2 more years to go. I'm 21 years old and I grew up in a Christian home, and Christ has been the center of my life after being born again for 6 years. Along the academic ladder, everything was going well until my dad passed away and my mommy became a single mother, left to cater for 3 more of us. Things were not easy. But at that point, I came into the scene. They stretched a hand of support onto us, and onto me in particularly, onto us, because this support has been a relief to the whole family and a hope to them as well.
My name is Nerios Nalane, 26-year-old. I am a second born of 8 to a peasant family in the northern part of Ghana. I am currently in my final year, the seed year in the University of Ghana Medical School. Financially, over the years, I have been struggling since my parents are just peasant families. They've not been able to assist me since secondary school, and I've relied on the support of benevolent people over the years until I met Iron Network 4 years ago, and they've been very helpful. They supported me in my feeding grants every month. They give me feeding grants every month. They've also supported me in purchasing some of my medical equipment, and they've also sponsored me my tuition fee a year ago.
For me personally, I do not have to think about my tuition, my books, my gadgets, my equipment. Iron has been in support of all these, and for this I'm so really appreciative. And I just want to say that I'm grateful to all those who have been in support these years, and I just want to tell them that God bless them so much for this hand that they are stretching to people they do not know, but I know that God would deeply reward them. And what else can we do for IN? We are fully in support of IN mission. We are fully ready to carry out this goal, because not out of just mouth say, but because we have been beneficiaries of this and we know how far that's going to help us. Personally, I would say that I will be a full member of this medical outreach, especially the evangelic mission, And as well as when all things are well, we will contribute our financial quota to the organization, so that many years to come, IN will still have more members, and IN will still be able to help other people even more than they have done. So I just want to say thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all of you who have been supporting the mission of Iron Network over the years. I am willing, or it's my desire, to join them in their mission, outreach mission, once I finish school, God willing, early next year. Thank you.
The intention is that when these medical students finish their medical education, they will be able to commit their time to help us in our outreach to these communities. I want to thank Canada so much for the part they played in conceiving this idea. Canada started our medical missions, and at the same time were the pioneers in sponsoring these young people who want to commit themselves to the work in these rural areas. And I want to thank you for your sponsorship for them. But I also want to appeal to you to continue sponsoring them, so that when they complete, we will be able to have a sustainable program to the communities that we are reaching in the Volta region. Thank you very much, Canada, and thank you very much for your willingness to sponsor us. And my prayer is that as you sponsor these young people, you see an outstretched hand to help some of these poor people who are needy and need your help. Thank you very much.